Thank you for human-centered design. Do you like human-centered design? Yeah? Big hand. But I'm here to tell you human-centered design is useless. I mean it. I mean, think about it. We've been taught that we have to study the user, understand their behavior, feel them, empathize, right? And then we are given so many different things like frameworks, right? And now we're drawn into frameworks. And in the age of AI, frameworks means nothing because all you have to do is just take these frameworks and pop, 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 right? You replicate them, and then you feel that you're doing something. And then we have another problem, which is you do this process of human-centered design, you love your work, you put your heart into it, but nobody knows about you. You're hidden behind the process. And that's why I strongly believe that human-centered design is useless unless you are at the center of design. And I want to show you how. So a couple of months ago, I went to Saudi Arabia. I had a business there. I was training a company. And I came back so tired to the hotel. I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I opened the hotel room and I see this. What would you do if you see something like that? Huh? You would smile. Oh my God, that's so cute. You would take a picture, right? Or you would follow the instruction. So this is safe, and he left me the card saying, please leave me a review, right? So sometimes I would do that. Sometimes you do that. This time I was so tired. I was like, nothing. It's cute. But then I was like, oh my God. I just came back from a training teaching people how to influence people, and here I am brushing off a gesture like that. So here's what I did. I left him a note. I was like, dear Mr. Saif, thank you so much. You just left a smile on my face. I showed it to my daughter. She was so impressed. I have a 7-year-old daughter. I said, Daddy, how does he do it? It's so crazy. I was like, all right. And I was very specific in how I designed it, right? So he can see it. And I left. The next day I come back and I see this. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. You know what? I want to start a conversation. I was staying for 14 days in Riyadh. So I started asking my daughter, what do you want him to do? So she's like, I don't know, something like a fish or a whatever. And he did this. And the next day I was like, Daddy, give him something hard. Turtle! Yes, I can. Every day, I started a conversation with Saif, and every time I ask him to do something, he's doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put this online. I'm going to ask his permission. He said, of course. And I put it on my LinkedIn. And I started a whole conversation with some of you who are here, maybe. Right? And then people went nuts. They were like, oh my God, that's so cute. You changed my day. You gave me a smile on my face. Thank you. And then some people told me, hey, I've seen that in Bali. People have seen that before, but they haven't reacted to it. And then people started challenging him. Can he do a giraffe? Yes, he can. Is Arya here? No? No, not you.
Not me.
Okay. Sorry, Aisha. So Aisha asked me if he can do a wave. Yes, he can. And for 14 days, I'm doing this conversation. You know what? I got jazz. I'm going to try to do it. And I failed miserably. Look at my attempt. But I wrote him a letter. I was like, dear Saif, this is so relaxing. It's so meditative, you know. And you have a gift. He has a gift. And you have a gift. Right? The question is it seen? Is it visible? And And what I love about Saif is that he takes his craft seriously. So when I challenged him, not me, my daughter, she's like, can he do a cobra? Yes, he can, but look at the details. Look, the guy is cleaning my room. By the way, I want you to remember that this is a housekeeper. He is literally invisible to most of us. Yes or no? Yes. But still, he touched me. And he touched me first with his craft because he's spending time on doing his craft. Do you see the tongue? I love it. But let me ask you something. What is the one thing that if you don't have a story? You don't have a strategy, you don't have design. One thing. And if you attended DDX, don't say it. What is the one thing? Yeah.
Asking the right question.
Asking the right question. What else? Shout it out.
Yourself.
Creativity.
Yourself.
Yourself. I love that, man. What's your name?
Muhammad.
Muhammad. I love it. Yourself. But even more, something deeper. Think of a movie, of a story, of a strategy. If you don't have that one thing, you don't have it. You don't have a strategy. Antagonist. You're close. Your heart. Reason. Yeah.
Like an evil antagonist, like an enemy.
Evil. What? Tell me more. Evil.
Like an enemy.
A problem. It's so simple, right? If there's no problem, there's no story. No problem, no persuasion, no influence, no strategy, no product, no need for a human-centered design. Right? It's all about finding the problem. And so, as fate will have it, I came back one day to the hotel and I find this. A long apology letter. Saif broke my favorite perfume. And mind you, you don't find this perfume anywhere else. I've been putting it for 15 years and I can't find it anywhere else. And so what would you do? You'd get angry. I would get angry. Or at least you'd go to the reception and complain. Right? Saif knocks on the door. I open it. He's coming in person with his manager to apologize. And I looked at him. Saif, it's just a perfume. I promise you, I couldn't get angry at him. Why? Because we built a relationship. Right? What is persuasion and influence and design and all of these big words if not relationship? I built a relationship with him so strong that I couldn't get angry at him. But poor guy, he comes in the next day and he brings me a perfume. And more than that, he learned so many things about me and my daughter. Like, for example, my daughter's favorite animal is the monkey. She loves monkeys. And on my last day, he built for me this huge monkey. I love it. And he left me a note that is too personal to share with you, but I promised you, it touched me. So, I want to leave you with a message that I believe is absolutely essential for design, but for life. And it's this. And I want you to think about it. When you make people visible, they make you valuable. When you make people visible, they make you valuable. And that is one of the most important things. So when we are designing, at least this is what I learned, my role is not just to understand, but to raise it to awareness. And how many times we don't have that in our work, right? In our relationship, we're missing that. We're missing that someone sees us and make us visible and recognize our value. And when you have that power, like Saif had on me, he made me feel valued. Make sense? Yeah? This is Saif.
Aww.
I love this guy. In fact, every time I go now to Saudi Arabia, I tell them, book me at this hotel. because of self. But here's, again, the missed opportunity. Most companies, most brands, most people, they don't understand the power of people like Saif. Because here lies a great opportunity to find someone with a gift, even as simple as making towels or animals with towels, and then using it as a point of uniqueness. That's your superpower. And not making it commercial, because then it's going to lose its uniqueness. Just that person. If I know you, if I know Nada has that superpower, that uniqueness, which again we all have, my role as a human, as a leader, as a designer, is take that gift, raise it to awareness, and then invest in that person so I'm, as a brand, associated with her. That is, in my view, the future. Because AI, as we heard from Anna Sophia and others, can do anything now. Can do anything now. But what makes you unique is finding, excavating that meaning from you, and that meaning will make you uniquely you. These stories, these moments, that meaning. So I want to leave you with one message that from now on, if you can, just always remember that every time you're designing, every time you're communicating, every time you're delivering a message, you're actually not just delivering a message. You are the message. You are the message. The sum of your whole character and ideas and insight and meaning, this is what makes you uniquely you. Thank you.
Wow, amazing.